Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're going to be working on this 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500. We're going to be putting on a billet grill into the plastic slots here. So first thing we got to do is take the front here off. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be taking a panel popper, and you'll see these little notches right here, and what you do is you lift right here and the center will come out. I'm going to break a nail if I show you, but literally all you're going to do is slide it in and then lift the top, and if yours is as new as this, these should just pop right out. We just want to take off this big plastic piece right here to get at our grill. We got our plastic top end here. All the clips are out. We just lift it off. We're going to put it right here for a second. And then we can see our grill up here. And look at this. We have our bolt here, bolt here, bolt here, and bolt here. They look like they're 10s. Let me double check and I'll let you know. So if you see right there in the center of the picture, let's put the phone right here, see if I can still show you. Yeah, it's still visible. Right here is a couple more pop clips, so take this one out and go along. There's another one right here and another one right here. By the way, these were 10 mils, so take out the 4 10s and then take out these 3 clips. All right, so the first thing we're gonna have to do now is remove this old grill. So you're gonna lift up, and as you lift up, you'll see there's this keyhole. So as you're lifting, you pull out. Then, I'm gonna get my cameraman to hold this, totally don't worry. And then all you do is you put your fingers in here and pull out. See how now, like, it's noticeable. Now, you come over here, do the same thing. Lift up, pull out. So, as you're doing this and you're lifting, you're grabbing right here, pop, and I found it really easy if you pop from the bottom first, then the center. After you do that, you move your way over, and the whole grill separates. Take a look at that. We got grills. First, you're gonna wanna lie out all your parts. You're gonna notice these are all number 1, because these top 4 are just the same length, nothing special. These ones are tiered like these ones. So what you have to do is read at the back and it'll say 1, which the one's on the other side, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you're gonna do is do from number 1 to the bottom. So you're gonna notice these only have 4. That's for your 4 top ones. So we're gonna be putting these from the back side of this, and you'll notice if I grab one of these, there are 4 slots along the top. And what we're going to be doing is, for example, this one's at the very top. So we're going to hold this like it's at the top. We're going to put one of these through, which is got an Allen key on it. I didn't get the size for you, but I have a set of Allen keys and it was in there. It was metric. And then right here is a 7 mil bolt. So you're going to put your Allen key through the front end of it, and then after you put your Allen key through the front end, it goes through here. After it goes through first the grill, then this, and then the nut goes on the back. These are little mini nylocks, which is perfect because those will lock right in. Keep that in mind when we go to do this. So right now I'm going to loosely put them all in, and that's what you should do. Loosely put these all together, and then we'll tighten them up after. So if you can imagine number 1, this is how it would go. So your top 4 will go into here. Like I said, it goes screw, then it goes little black bracket, and then nut on the back. So just tighten those nylocks up. You're not going to be able to do them by hand because they are nylock. And then literally just a little bit of assembly process. Just slowly go in, and like I said, don't crank on these. Just get them tight-ish for now, so that way they don't move around too easily, and then just get it all set, because you got to remember this is going to have to inset inside your bumper, so if you crank these tight and it's not completely centered, you're never going to get this to set. As you can see, all stickers are lined up. We've got these loosely tightened up, and I've even gone ahead and tightened these up a little bit more now, and I've sort of lined them up. You're not going to want to crank these bolts. Last thing you want to do is snap one. But, I mean, they're easily replaceable, but they won't look as cool. I mean, that looks sort of neato with the little tie-ins there. So, next thing we got to do is take these threaded posts, and then we're going to thread the posts in from the back here, like so. And then this is going to give us a way of bolting them onto our existing grill. So go ahead and just tighten these with your hands for now. Don't worry about getting them too deep, because when you go to tighten the bolts down on the other side, they're going to lock these in even more. If you really feel inclined, you could Loctite these with red Loctite, but really I don't think you're going to need to. If you lie your grill on the center, you'll notice these holes and stuff like this and this. Well, this blocks your center point. 2 of them are going to fit through the back holes, which is perfect because it's going to hit the solid point right here. But then the other 2 are going to sit right here, about 3/4 of an inch off. So if you want, line them up at 3/4 of an inch. Take either a white pen or even a Sharpie since it's glossy and mark it, and we're going to drill a hole right here. So after you take your drill bit, you'll just stick this in here like so, and you'll literally just push sideways as you're drilling. What this does, it ovals the hole a bit, because what it's doing is when we slide it in, you'll notice that it's contoured. Well, as you slide it in, it's going to move that post a little bit. You want it to sit in there comfortably. Spot the shininess. So after you do that, and that slips in right there, next thing you're going to want to do, since we have those posts going through the backside, you're going to need this hardware right here. On the backside here, you're going to take your, see how it does that? It's almost like a Hilti toggle. So it basically locks it in like so. Then you're going to take the cheaper looking bolt right here, which is not nylock, and you're going to take it, and you're going to tighten this on. What this is going to do is it'll allow you to line it up. Just use this as a line-up kind of bolt. And you basically want these to sit so they're catching the most meat of the grill. So if we do this, you'll notice it slowly tightens. And then we're just going to, this was probably an 8 or 9 mil. I haven't checked yet, but you will do that. If you take a look here, you'll see that there are teeth on the back end here. So make sure you put the teeth forward like that, and then you tighten it up with an 8 mil. So what we've done is just tighten these up. If we take one last look here on the front end, just flip this down, and that is the difference. So you're basically getting some nice silver rivets, and it's really shiny. Like, I'm sure you can even see that on the camera. So now we're going to build the bottom portion. As you can see, it's tiered. So again, it's highest number to lowest. So make sure you put the highest number at the top, and then the 4th one, which is the last one, goes on the bottom, or the 5th. So let's build it. As you can see, tapered edge, just like it should for this, even though we're upside down from there. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at the bottom, 1 at the top. You'll see that this bracer is up here. I made sure that this bracer was up at the top so it sucks in tight. You might want to put it down here, but I didn't bother. I like the bracer point up here because we already have the bottom and the top covered here. And then it leaves it here for stronger bracing up here. So next thing we're going to do is, just like we did for the top, we're going to lie it on there, see where it lies down, and then if we have to drill any holes, we will. Bottom does not require drilling. Literally just put those posts on the back, lift it over top, slide it on. Again, I got to reline this up, but you're just going to line it up, drop it down, put the wing nuts on the back, just like we did with the top. These ones can get weird because of the angle, as you can see. So I've just left them on an angle and tightened it down. If you want to, you could leave it up here. I found it moved too much, so I locked it in against this plastic tab here. Tighten that down. After I tighten this down, it actually locked in real good. So just tighten it until it bends. Tighten this one until it bends. Literally, after you're done, lock them all in, tighten them in, and then you'll know it's right when you look at the front. And look at that. That looks minty. So let's put this on the front of the truck and see how it looks. Look at that, shiny as heck. Literally all you do is you lift it up, line it up pretty close, pop in the first corner here, pop up here, and then lock that back in. Push, 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 just keep pushing, and then lock your top in. And again, there's nothing but forward action, so just push it forward and it locks in. And really, you can't mess it up. That's why I didn't even show it. It popped in quicker than I could show you. You just line it up and push. Now that we've got that locked in, now you're gonna put your 10 mils back in, and then we'll put our plastic cover back in. Oh, and don't forget about those 4 right here. 1 there, or maybe it's 3. 1, 2, 3. So pop these 3 in first, put your 10 mils in, 4 10 mils, and we'll put all the plastic in up here. And if you can't remember how to do that, watch the beginning of this video. Big thanks to APS Auto Parts for this grill. If you are interested, this is all the information you need. Perfect.